Welcome back, YouTube. You guys are tuned into the best finance channel on YouTube. Now, my name is Nigel MrSchroeter, and I bring you guys financial content daily. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and get right into today's topic. So, today's topic, I get asked this question a lot. People are always like, why do you have so many credit cards? Why have 15 plus credit cards? And I'm always like, okay, why I have all these cards? I'm gonna explain to you why having all these cards. So every card in your wallet has to have its own play. So when you are someone who is playing the cash game, it doesn't matter. You can have one debit card, you know, as long as your bank's FDIC insured and you don't have more money in that account than FDIC insures, you're perfectly fine. If you want to play the cash game, play the debit card game, have one debit card, have 10 debit cards and you have 2 million and you want to secure it properly, whatever it is that you want to do that. If you want to have if you want to have 2 million on one credit card and you don't care about the FDIC insuring all the rest of that money, enjoy that too. Do whatever you want to do. If you want to walk around with large knots of money on you all the time and you think that that's cool and that works too, go ahead and do that. I walk around with just a couple credit cards on me. One debit card just in case if I run into a good cash deal. But otherwise, for the most part, I'm not carrying debit cards. I do have my business debit cards on me usually at all times. But typically, personally, I only keep one or two debit cards with me and then one or two credit cards. Now, I used to carry around a bunch of credit cards, but now I've learned, the point in having multiple credit cards is to choose your place. So before I leave the house, sometimes I'll choose which card I'm going to use, but typically my spend is only in certain categories. So I typically take the cards with me on a daily basis that cater towards those categories. And then if I have to buy something outside of those categories, I can use Apple Pay or something to that nature, or maybe I might lose out on a couple points. But generally, when it comes down to points, I don't get too concerned. I get more concerned with my sign up bonuses because that's where you're making most of your money off of these credit cards. So I'll go and apply for a few cards at the same time and just hit all those sign up bonuses back to back. And then that's money that I can take in pocket. And then I'll kind of try to leave a few rewards points on my cards. Sometimes I may cash them out. It just kind of depends on how stuff is working out at that particular time. So, again, it's important because if you have a card that gets 6% on groceries and then you have a card that gets 2% on groceries, when you go to the grocery store, you don't want to take that 2% card because you're missing out on 4% for every dollar that you spend. So, that's like dropping a nickel every time you spend a dollar. It's just losing unnecessary money. However, if you don't have that 6% card because you're stuck on, well, I have this one card and it's a 2% card and I've had it for forever, so that's what I want. That's okay. That's your choice if that's what you can manage. But for those of us who can manage having multiple cards and want to have multiple cards, it can be very beneficial and it's a great game to play. When I was younger, I used to be into extreme couponing, and now I've gotten more into credit cards, and noticing the similarities is really cool. I feel like if you were able to combine the two, it would be even more beneficial. If you had someone doing extreme couponing and then using, a Amex, cash preferred card or something to get 6% back on top of getting all of that money off, it would be crazy. But I feel like that's so much to put on one person. If someone else was, front loading and doing all the heavy work for the couponing, then, it'd be great to do. So every once in a while, you'll see me do a small deal if I'm in the store with a coupon or something like that. But I never really do big deals anymore because it takes time to sit down and calculate those deals on top of using the credit cards and being more business oriented. Now I feel like that wasted time is taking away from other things I could be doing in my business. So again, with having multiple credit cards, it opens you up to so many more opportunities to make money, on points, on sign up bonuses, on on trade lines if you're selling them, whatever you're doing with your accounts. So take that time out, and if you choose to learn the credit card game, learn the different cards. You can even choose just one issuer that you want to deal with, and that works great too for building up a relationship. I always recommend having more than one issuer, just in case if your lines get cut or anything. But if that's what you choose to do, that's what you choose to do. We're all adults. It's your prerogative. Continue to live your life and enjoy your life. But that's why I have multiple credit cards. And I wanted to kind of share my insight with everyone else. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment box about having multiple credit cards and the benefits of them. Or if you feel like there's cons to it and you don't like that concept. Because there are a lot of cons also, like having to maintain them and check up on your accounts all the time and different things like that. So with that all being said, thank you all for watching. Thank you all for tuning in. We're going to continue to bring you guys content, and peace out.